Greetings and welcome. How are we all feeling today? We all know what negative emotions are. We are all accustomed to feeling angry, feeling sad, feeling upset, feeling hurt. We are all capable of these. But the problem is, not a lot of people know how to deal with it. If you are in a situation and you get triggered, you completely lose it and you react instead of responding, and you don't look at what the severity of the situation is and what type of response is required to dissolve the situation. Negative feelings are normal in everyone. People with depression tend to experience more negative feelings than positive feelings, and in general we experience more negative feelings. But let me tell you something. Even happy people, even people who are doing well, even people who have everything they need and everything is going well for them, they also experience negative feelings every single day. It doesn't matter what caused it. Most of the time it's thoughts, because our thinking has a direct link to how we feel and our emotions. If you have a bad thought, a really bad thought that you feel you cannot deal with right now, the emotion and the response that you will experience is upset, and you will try to avoid it. You will try to avoid the bad feeling. But the more we avoid our bad feelings, the worse they get, the more difficult it is to deal with them. Even if you are doing well, you will have a bad thought and you will have a bad feeling. We feel bad emotions daily, if not hourly. It's just something that the brain does and the brain uses as a way of our natural thinking processes. But the important step comes in with, are you going to entertain that bad feeling? Are you going to intensify that bad feeling? Are you going to make it worse? Are you going to revel in that bad feeling? Because if you switch the bad feeling to a positive thought, where you think, you know what, this is going really well for me, I'm actually in a good mood about it, you can completely change how you're feeling by just one thought. You decide whether you are going to engage in an emotion or not, whether you are going to engage in a thought or not. It's completely up to you. How you feel is a manifestation of your response towards someone else's reactions, behaviors, or what they say or do. And being hurt and having emotions is a natural human response. It's a natural human ability that we have, is to feel for ourselves, to feel for others. And it's an important part of life, because emotions are not diseases. They are guides to show you how you feel about certain things and how you view things and what needs to change. But the important thing about negative feelings is not to feed them. Don't give in to them. Don't say, oh, you know what, I really feel bad, so I also feel bad about this, and I also feel bad about that, and then what's the point? Don't feed those negative emotions. Accept and acknowledge that they are there, but also make the effort to not engage in them, and to rather look for better things to think about, better things that make you feel good, make you feel differently. And then work on thought management, because your thoughts are directly linked to how you feel. So if you are having a bad thought process, constant negative thoughts, you're going to constantly feel negative. So try to reframe your thoughts in a positive way, and that will change the emotional reaction that comes along with it. Stop repressing negative emotions, because the more you repress and repress, the more difficult it is to deal with later, or the more difficult it is to deal with in general. So don't repress your feelings, process them and try to understand where they're coming from and why they're making you feel like this. And look for better things in life, because life is not all bad. There are so many good things in life, even just the tiny things. Look for those instead of looking for what's bad. And then learn to cope with different emotions and feelings and thoughts, because you will have them constantly. Learn to cope with the variety in your thoughts and your emotions. They will never disappear, but we need to learn to manage the intensity. Remember, it's not about making bad emotions go away. It's about learning how to manage them better. So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that beautiful person. Stay strong wherever you're from.